What's up, everyone? In this video, what we got to do is take this expression here, this rational expression, and we got to simplify it. So how do we usually do that? First thing we want to do is we want to factor the numerator and denominator. So a couple of steps here we could take. Notice how we could take out an x from the numerator, like that. And then this over here, it actually factors into x plus 3 times x minus 1. Okay, and just as a quick review, the way we get that, two values, we multiply the a and the c, two values I multiply to -3, 1 times -3 is -3, and add up to +2. What are those two values? It would be +3 and -1. Then we break this down into those two values, that b value. Then we could factor out an x, we could factor out a -1. Then from here, these brackets would be the same always. If they're not, you got to go back and check your work. Right? So we take out the x plus 3, and then we're left with x minus 1. So that's how we got there. The x squared minus 9, that's a difference of squares, notice. So that would factor into x plus 3 times x minus 3. Now, depending on your prof, at this stage, they may want restrictions, they may not. If they do, basically, before canceling stuff out, you want to look at the denominators. The denominator can't ever be 0. You can't divide by 0, make it undefined. So basically, x plus 3 can't equal 0, which means x cannot equal -3. That's one of the restrictions. And x minus 1 cannot equal 0, which means x cannot equal 1. Right? Those two x values would make the denominator equal to 0. So those are the restrictions. And then from here, notice that the x plus 3's cancel out. So we're left with x times x minus 3 over x minus 1. So that there ends up being the final answer. That's a simplified expression. And then those are the two restrictions.